among all you pointy-headed type people. Like the lady said, I labor in the field of pornscot. Algae, ladies and gentlemen, is a mysterious and little-known biological entity. Through diligent study and countless
I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those
I believe I
speakeasies.
have unlocked the secrets
I think
of
a lot
this
of people are
noble
going to be
vegetable.
interested in that answer.
I am here to present my discoveries to a disbelieving world. Algae cakes, ladies and gentlemen, is the next wave in the agricultural revolution of the 20th century.
Act casual.
Algae is just loaded
Hey,
with
Danny.
wonderful
Do you
properties.
mind,
Items
comrade?
made through
We're
J,
busy trying to
along with
protect the
enough
expo
protein
from the
and
likes of
sugar
you.
horse.
This'll only take a minute.
Till now, people haven't been getting the benefit of
Our
all
plant
this
recorder.
nutrition on
It's not a
account of
good
the
idea to steal police property, you know.
Listen.
But sweet
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
Detective Parker, surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based on this crudely manufactured forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the speakeasy fires.
Oh, very well. Heavens, what's that?
You know, one of these days I should really stop falling for that.
Hey, does this mean that the barricades can come down from Emmett's booth? Let's take that as a yes. Emmett's gotta be around here somewhere.
Thank you, Ernest. Do be sure to drop by his booth and sample an algae cake. I have, and it was very interesting. I will be back later to highlight another of our fine exhibitors. See you soon.
Mr. Duteau?
Oui?
I'm looking for a friend of mine, Emmett Brown. Tall young guy, reddish-brown hair.
A distracted look.
That's him. Any idea where he went?
He just passed by here with an older gentleman. I think they were headed into the House of Glass.
Great, thanks. Hey, Emmett, come out of there. Don't listen to him. Perfect.
Welcome to the Atlas House of Glass, the future of domestic life.
Okay, Emmett, let's get you out of here. Emmett! Emmett, don't listen to him. He's crazy.
I'm still not sure about this business proposal, Mr. Sagan.
Let me explain it again.
Atlas Glass, unbreakable and soundproof.
Soundproof glass. Great.
Our living space can be configured to meet the needs of any family. Need a private study? Simply slide the walls in, or slide them out again to create a spacious banquet hall.
Emmett? Where'd you take him now, Doc?
The next exhibitor on our list is Officer Danny Parker of the Hill Valley Police Force. Officer Parker is going to demonstrate a few of the many marvelous tools that our boys in blue will soon have at their disposal. The criminal element has truly met his match today. Officer Parker? It seems our next exhibitor is unavoidably detained, but I'm sure his presentation would have been both enlightening and exciting. How about a round of applause just for the heck of it?
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a tall, thin, older gentleman. He might have been with a tall, thin, younger gentleman.
I know just who you're talking about. Hey, just left about a minute ago. If you hurry, you might catch that.
I know you're in there, Doc.
Doc? Yes, I am a doctor of marine biology, but I fail to understand what you're...
Quit fooling around, Doc. What have you done with
Stop! Help! I'm being attacked!
Sonny! What are you doing? You can't assault the exhibitors!
You don't understand. He's kidnapped Emmett.
The boy's obviously confusing.
I'll say he is.
You want I should toss him out on his ear?
That won't be necessary. Do you know who that is? That's Jacques Duteau of the Oceanic Institute.
No, it's not. It's...
Please, keep it down. The Expo went through a lot of trouble and expense to secure Professor Duteau. We can't afford to antagonize him. But if you've got a complaint against him, we can straighten it out after the show. But if you make another scene like that, I'm afraid I'm going to have you expelled from the hall.
Where'd you stash Emmett? In the diving bell?
It's called a bathysphere.
Aha! So Emmett is in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Professor Duteau, huh?
At your service.
Take off your helmet.
I prefer to leave it on. The inland air is difficult on my sinuses.
What have you done with the real Professor Duteau?
I'm not sure I like your insinuations.
I'm not sure I like you kidnapping Emmett.
Perhaps I should call the authorities and have you removed from the hall.
You're a cold-blooded guy, Duteau.
C'est la vie.
I think I'm going to take a closer look at that bathysphere.
Not without a ticket, I'm afraid, sir.
Hey! Is this guy trying to bum a free ride?
No.
See that you don't. Feels good to be on the right side of the law.
Take a ride in a bathysphere. Your bathysphere. I'd like to see the inside of it.
Can't get in without a ticket, I'm afraid.
You're not gonna get away with this, you know.
As they say in my country, que sera, sera.
Here's my ticket. I want to see inside that bathysphere.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? I've got a ticket. You have to honor my ticket.
It's the wrong kind of ticket. Sorry.
Oh, give me a break. You've got to take my ticket and let me into the bathysphere. It's the rules.
If you've got the problem, go lodge a complaint.
Hey, Artie. This ticket should get me into any exhibit on the floor, right?
Sure, that's a P ticket.
Well, the guy at the aquarium is refusing to honor it.
There must be some mistake. Come on, let's straighten this out. Professor Dutot, this young man claims you refused to take his ticket.
Not at all. I am only too happy to take his ticket. Please, climb the ladder, and I will raise the bathysphere. Mon Dieu! What is the matter? The gears, they must have become stuck. I am afraid I cannot raise the bathysphere at this moment.
What a shame.
Yes, it is. Well, I will work on that problem. Perhaps if you come back later.
Hiya, folks. It's me, Techne, Muse of Progress, gracing you once again with my presence. And speaking of presents, what better gift could Hill Valley offer the world than this magnificent science and technology exhibit? Hey, folks? If you haven't done so already, I urge each and every one of you to take a peek at Furnishings of the Future, right here in our main hall. Tickets are available from me, Techne, at our information desk.
Come down, please. Step back! You're crimping the hose!
What does it matter if there's nobody in the bathysphere?
It's very bad form.
Oh, sorry. Hey! I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you wouldn't.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right? Emmett gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Emmett? Who?
Emmett, you. You ready to drop the act now, Jacques Dutot, a.k.a. Carl Sagan, a.k.a.
No!
I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you wouldn't.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right? You know what happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
It's an old nautical superstition. A crimp pause means imminent doom.
It does if there's somebody inside the bathysphere, but I thought you said there wasn't anybody in the bathysphere.
There's not. I command you uncrimp that hole.
Hey! I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you wouldn't.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right? Emmett gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Emmett? Who?
Emmett, you. You ready to drop the act now, Jacques Dutot, a.k.a. Carl Sagan, a.k.a.
No!
You know what happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
I command you uncrimp that hose!
I demand you let Emmett out of that bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about. Step off the hose!
Raise the bathysphere, Doc.
I won't do it!
Then neither will I. Hey! I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you wouldn't.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right? You know what happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
So the gears, they have become unstuck.
There, see? It was just a malfunction after all.
Let's get you out of there.
Emmett Brown? Then it was true. Hey, you. Hey,
Hey, he just took that guy's wallet. I think he took his wallet.
Oh, remind me not to become an oceanographer. I guess I must have a touch of claustrophobia. Never should have gone in there.
Well, we've all got problems. Now, you'd better get back to your booth
Funny
before...
thing is, I don't even remember going in there. Last thing I recall, I was in the glass house talking to Carl Sagan. Did you know he's really a scientist?
I'd heard. What did he say to you?
Oh, he had some sort of spur-of-the-moment business proposition. It was all very rush. I never got the details. It would have meant leaving before the expo was over, so I told him that... Say, where'd he go? Do you know?
Carl Sagan? He had to leave. One of his experiments blew up on him.
No, I know how that is.
Greetings and salutations to all our honored guests. I am Techne, Muse of Progress, and it is my pleasant task once again to highlight one of the great minds who was hard at work building a better tomorrow.
I think that's me. I'm next on the roster.
But are you ready?
So I guess
No, I don't have a choice. Did you bring the static accumulator?
Oh, right. Here you go.
Great. Come on, let's get up
He
there.
has been hard at work dreaming up gizmos and banging them together in his garage. And who knows? One of this kid's gizmos just might take off and change the life of everybody in town. Could it be the very thing he's brought to share with us today? It wouldn't be the first time the world was changed by a kid barely out
That
of
ought to do it.
They say
Are the
that
block
one
bearings all in the raised position?
13 when he wrote his first
Block
hit.
bearings, block
And
bearings.
folks are still humming his
Raised
stuff
position,
today.
check.
Joan of Arc got
Then it looks
herself
like all
burned
systems
at
are
the stake
go.
when she was only 19.
Wish me luck.
So hold your Snickers.
Don't have to.
Prepare to be wowed. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Emmett Brown!
Objection! Objection, Your Honor! I hereby demand that the scientific demonstration of one Emmett Letter Brown be terminated and forfeit by reason of insanity. I declare him to be in contempt of me, his father. Where is he? Hand him over this instant! Emmett, are you up there?
Emmett.
Shh. Don't give me away.
I thought you weren't scared of your father anymore.
When he's in a mood like this, I'd have to be suicidal not to be scared.
Just jump in the levitator and go. What's he gonna do?
Shoot me down with an anti-aircraft gun?
Come on, Emmett, you can't miss your big moment. You don't look very dignified crouching down there, you know.
Better undignified than dead.
Let me talk to him.
Ugh, that boy! You don't think you can shelter him?
Maybe Emmett would come out from wherever it is he's hiding if you tried the reasonable approach.
This is the reasonable approach.
Don't antagonize him.
Well, if you're not gonna say anything...
So he is up there with you.
Thanks a lot.
Son, I order you to come down from there this second. Fear! I want to speak to my son.
Emmett's not ready to talk to you, directly.
Oh, God. I suppose you're his mouthpiece.
I guess so, yeah. If I can say so, sir, the problem is you're coming on too strong. You intimidate him.
I don't intimidate him enough. That's the problem.
You can't talk him out of it. His mind is made up.
So, if talking won't work, there's always thrashing.
Can't you two have it out later?
You mean after he's gone through with this ridiculous stunt?
Yeah?
No!
Stay right there.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm counting to...
Emmett.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
Just go deal with them. What have you got to lose?
That's what they said to Custer.
So, what's your plan?
I just stand here like this indefinitely. After a few centuries, the process of petrification will set in, and that'll be that.
Okay, that is a plan. Maybe he'll give you a fair chance to explain yourself. He is a judge, after all.
Yes, a judge who's already passed sentence. He won't listen to me. He never has.
I'll be right back.
So, is your client prepared to make a statement?
He says it's no use talking to you. You never listen?
That only shows how pig-headed he is. Of course I'll listen. If he can justify his craziness, I'll be only too happy to indulge it.
Stay right there.
You dare to disobey
Emmett.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
You heard him. He said he'll listen to you.
Well,
At least give it a shot.
Father?
Son?
You've never understood the first thing about me. All you want to do is step on me, squelch my natural instincts. You don't know what it's like to be young. You don't know what it's like to have dreams, to have ambitions so great and so powerful that they've got a life of their own. And it's all you can do to hang on for dear life while they gallop on where they must. This is America, Pop. And in America, a person doesn't have to do what his father did. Isn't that why you came to America? To live where there wouldn't be so many rules? Well, we talked. Are you happy?
Please, you gotta get out of Emmett's way.
I have yet to hear a compelling or even coherent reason why.
See, Your Honor, it's just that this demo is so important to Emmett.
A childish kerfuffle. He'll forget all about it in 2 weeks' time.
That's what I'm afraid of. Emmett's just...
Stubborn, willful, single-minded, incorrigible, and obsessed.
Okay, but if you look at it from the right angle, those traits are kinda... good.
That may be your angle, Sonny, but I'm not so sure it's the right one. Make no mistake, those are traits that lead to trouble. He gets them from his mother.
Look, Your Honor, you don't see it, but there's an awful lot riding on Emmett's demonstration.
All the more reason why I've got to put a stop to it. Look me in the eyes, young man. I expect you know my son pretty well by now. Do you seriously think his exhibition is going to be a success?
Sure, sure it will.
Ha! You know as well as I how it'll end. Disaster!
Maybe, and maybe not, but even if it does, I mean, isn't Emmett entitled to make a few mistakes?
Emmett has exceeded his quota for one lifetime. It's my job as his father to see to it there are no more mistakes.
Emmett's just trying to make a name for himself. Maybe things were different when you were a kid, but nowadays you gotta take chances.
What do you know about taking chances? Try moving to a strange country where you don't speak the language. There's only $2 to your name.
You?
You bet your socks, me! And I made out all right, too.
How'd your dad feel about it at the time?
Papa? He was fit to be tied. He called me a disobedient little...
So your father didn't approve of you coming to America?
Well, Papa never really understood the younger generation. He came around a bit in the end, but by then it was too late to. Tell him I'll listen to him. I want to listen to him. If he wants to talk.
Emmett?
Here to play peacemaker again, Pollyanna?
I really think he means it this time.
You won't listen to me.
Okay, so he's got a strong personality.
Strong personality. Lord save us from strong fathers. Why couldn't I have been born to a nice, wimpy milquetoast?
Yeah, well, that's no picnic either. The important thing is, fathers can change.
Says you.
Deep down, he's just worried about you hurting yourself.
No amount of physical pain could equal the pain he's already inflicted to my spirit.
He says you get your stubbornness from your mother.
Well, that's the limit. He's not satisfied with insulting me. He's got to drag my mother through the dirt, too. Mother isn't at all like me. She's gentle and sweet and endlessly patient. If anything, I'm more like... Oh, skip it. Skip it.
Can it be that you and your dad?
No, next subject.
Emmett, stop being a dope. You've got your pride, okay, I get it. And so does he, but what's the harm in trying to make peace with the guy? He's your family, and family's important. Sometimes it's, well, even more important than we realize.
May I come up?
So, you think my new invention is a disaster waiting to happen?
Yes, I do. And I'm here to say, if any son of mine is going to make of himself a public disaster, I insist on being there to support him.
Pop! You're gonna change your tune once you see this baby go airborne. You see, the force field generated by the static accumulator... Marty, give Trixie the signal. We're ready for liftoff.
Oh, good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for bearing with us through that unavoidable delay. And now the Hill Valley Expo is pleased as punch to present Mr. Emmett Brown and his electrokinetic levitator.
Hey, stop! Get back here!
Doc! Are you okay?
I thought I could change her. Things could be different.
Forget about it. Come on. We gotta find a way to stop her before...
No, don't come any closer.
Doc!
Go away!
But...
Move! Marty!
Oh my God! Doc! Say something.
Chromium, lithium, potassium, iridium, titanium, ruthenium.
I'll get help.
Newspaper.
What? You mean... I'm gonna get you to a hospital, Doc. You're gonna be okay.
Yes. Oh, I think I am going to be okay, Marty.
No, come on, Doc. Doc, don't do this. Don't go.